Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you my July wrap-up.
Another party, another Friday night, another talk that might turn into a fight. Too many faces you only see online, too many cases of faking by design. Wake up every morning just to go right back to sleep. Text everyone you already know you'll never meet. Dance alone around your room and get down to the beat. Wanna change the world, 21 and feeling old. Being young and engaged in the modern age, only seen on the screen, internet's our stage. Reaching high, wondering why no one knows the way. Got the world at our feet, but we're out of another movie, another neon light, another way to forget the life outside. Too many places you only see online. Love yourself, you can't be beat. But honesty is scary, so you're gonna hit delete. Wake up every morning just to go right back to sleep. Text everyone you already know you'll never meet. Dance alone around your room and get down to the beat. Wanna change the world, 21 and a feeling old. Hey! Being young and engaged in the modern age. Only seen on the screen, internet's our stage. Reaching high, wondering why no one knows the way. Got the world at our feet, but we're...
So for the month of July, my goal was to read 6 books during that month because it's summer. I had more time to read, but I ended up reading a total of 4 books, which is good because it's the average of books read that I want to get to. So I'm not mad with that. I'm quite happy. So let's get into the books I read. So I didn't manage to finish any book for the Buzzwordathon, which was to read a book with a bookish related title. This one, I had The Bookish Life of Nina Hill by Abby Waxman that I was supposed to read, but I'm going to roll it over into August because I didn't have time to get to it. So the first book I managed to finish was Becoming by Michelle Obama. This was a book that I borrowed on Libby as an audiobook, and I actually really enjoyed the read. I thought it was really interesting to see her more than just the first lady and to see like all of her, everything that she did before she got to that point and before she met Obama and before she met her husband. And I think it was quite interesting to see her own point of view of what her husband was doing with politics and how it was for her to support him. I think that was very interesting. I don't feel comfortable with giving a rating for this book. I did enjoy that she was narrating her own audiobook. I think that was a plus. So if you're thinking of picking up that book, I would strongly recommend, and especially for the audiobook. I love when authors narrate their own books. So yeah, I strongly recommend that one. The next book I read was All's Well by Mona Awad. This book follows a chronically ill actress that cannot act in theater anymore, and she's given a position to teach in a theater department in a university, and there's weird things that happen. She's trying to put the play All's Well that ends well, and nobody is on board, but she finally gets her way, and there's weird circumstances where she does not feel pain anymore, and it's very, very weird. There's some things that are going on with the students. Some students have her pain, she doesn't have it anymore. It's weird, okay? I haven't read Bunny. I've heard a lot of things, which is one of the other books from this author. I've heard it was extremely weird, so I knew that going into this one, I knew it was going to be weird as well. I enjoyed the read. I don't have a chronic illness, but I do witness my mom very often with that. She does have chronic pain. I felt like this was very accurate for the representation of chronic pain because I've seen my mom suffer with it for so long, and I feel it's accurate. And I love the way how she talks about like seeing doctors and nobody knows what to do anymore with you. And I feel like that's how I felt when I was doing fertility treatments and stuff like that. So you kind of do sympathize with her pain and what she's going through. But when things change, I didn't sympathize with her anymore. I don't know. But doesn't mean it's a bad thing. The only issue I had with it is that at a certain point, the pacing was a little bit off for me. It was a little bit redundant before like things started happening. And we didn't get a full ending. I don't mind open endings. I don't mind at all. I love them. This was just, but it felt like just the end of a chapter and not like an open ending. It wasn't a proper open ending. Does that make sense? I hope so. But yeah, I did not vibe with that ending at all. I still, to this day, do not know why all of the strangeness and the weirdness happened. So there's that. Because of that, I gave this book 3.5 stars. The next book I read was a nonfiction book for my secret TBR, so I won't be talking much about it here. I did not give a rating of this book. It was book number 1 on my list. I will be talking more about it on my secret TBR vlog. You'll know all about it, all of my thoughts, because it's going to give away my theme of my secret TBR if I talk about it, especially because it's nonfiction, so it's obviously in the title. I do have a little bit of mixed feelings. I think it has a certain audience for it. I think it really depends. Those things, I think you have to take it with a grain of salt. But I did overall enjoy it. I borrowed this one from Libby as well. And the last book that I borrowed is also a book from my secret TBR, which is book number 13, which was a fiction book this time. And I loved it so much. I had it on my radar for such a long time, and I kind of forgot about it. But when I saw that it was in my theme for my secret TBR, I jumped on it, especially because it was available on Libby. I borrowed it. I read it through ebook, and I loved it so much. It was amazing. The rep in there was amazing. The only tiny issue that I had with it is that there's 2 point of views, and you don't know which point of view you're reading from at the beginning of each chapter. You have to kind of read and guess which point of view you're reading from. That's the only thing that bothered me a tiny bit. But for the rest of it, it was amazing. I strongly recommend it, and I gave this book 5 stars. If you want to know what book it was, make sure to check out that secret TBR video. So that's it for my month of July. I'm actually really happy with what I've read. Let me know if you've read any of these books, if you're interested in them, at least the ones that I've told you the title. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!